Hello and welcome to Following Fade Street. I'm Conor Behan and it's a brand new year, which means only one thing. Brand new episodes of Fade Street. This week's episode was more fun than you could shake a reality show stick at. Dylan said this.
We don't have to penalise him because he's hot.
Cece made this. And Danny said this.
I've given up sausage now for a few months.
That was only the tip of the TV iceberg, so let's dig in. As if it wasn't enough having Vogue shine a light in our lives this week, we also meet her sister Amber. She's almost as legendary as Vogue herself, and their affection for each other is enormous.
You're pretty much past it now at this stage, let's be honest.
You're past it. You're lucky you could even get a job at your age.
And Vogue is clearly at her wittiest when she's with her big sister.
Pottle cat, kettle pot, even.
Aren't siblings great? Who else will slag you off in the name of love?
That was Shakespearean based, bitch.
It's a new day for Danny. Now that she's single, she's ready to work hard at her new job and stay focused. At Dublin Inc., we see Danny at her most professional.
I ask you to do anything in the shop yard. For God's sake, why am I doing
No,
that?
come on, I'm
seriously,
not that
Danny.
bad.
And more importantly, we see how much she's impressed the Dublin Inc. boys. It's all part of Danny's plan to express herself through tasteful body art.
I'm getting it tattooed down my side.
Are you joking?
What could be more tasteful than drawing a giant picture of a comic book character on your back? Nothing, that's what. Speaking of body art, here are our top picks for what Danny should get a tattoo of next. A lovely tribal pattern, just like Shane. I think Danny could give this rugged look a feminine edge. A picture of Paul's face. He may be out of her life, but we think it's good to remember your past, Danny. The Wexford flag, so she's never far from home. One word, cider. Louise, meanwhile, is back at work after a holiday in Egypt with her mum, and it seems that her and Dylan are tighter than ever.
Don't have to be so nosy all the time.
I'm just asking.
And more importantly, there's a blossoming romance with Harrison on the cards. Kind of. Just don't tell his other lady friends.
Bye.
Who's Louise?
We think Harrison is a fool to let Louise go. Not only is she a total babe, but she's obviously very gifted at bowling. Look at her go. Louise is displaying a passion for the sport. She's like the bowling equivalent of Sonia O'Sullivan. Well, perhaps she is better off. Who wants to go bowling anyway? But wait, was that someone new waltzing into Stellar?
Who's that? Seriously. The tan.
All right, Dylan, chill out. It's just...
The fabulous Melina.
Melina is there to make the Stellar birthday bash happen, and thankfully Louise welcomes her with open arms.
So do you hope to get a position here then with Stellar?
And at least Melina believes in Louise's abilities.
So you've got a lot to learn.
Ouch. We enjoyed watching the girls at Oktoberfest this week. 4 girls out in the town talking about men. Reminds me of something. If this is our version of Sex and the City, then Danny is definitely our Samantha. I mean, she certainly knows her way around a good dirty joke.
We need to get some frankfurters. Yeah, I've given up sausage now for a few months.
Oh, what a scamp. Like the Sex and the City girls, our Fade Street ladies are well-travelled, sophisticated and wise. Louise and Danny have a truly impressive understanding of the German language.
Where is the coffee?
You're saying it like you are reading it off a piece of paper.
They make the rest of us look like total idiots. Alright, let's face it, this is the most loved up episode of Fade Street yet. Now Louise and Harrison don't really fare the best, but you know, at least Louise takes it in her stride.
Have you actually got a split personality, yeah?
Okay, well at least Danny and Cece get on much better. Danny meets Cece's mate Andre and finds herself having a quick smooch with him in the nightclub. We reckon it was this exchange that got him.
I could bear anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
Classy. Before you know it, she'll be asking him if he wants some.
Dry cider.
Cece, meanwhile, picks up a new fella who's impressed by both her brains and her beauty.
I have actually encompassed a fucking encyclopedia.
What can I say? I'm not just a pretty face.
Lovely. Thank God Cece got that love advice from Vogue to sort her out.
Go to the bar and get a drink, and then do some rugby tackling on your way back.
Now that we've seen her model, DJ, be sound, be hot, give out love advice. Is there anything Vogue can't do? You know what? There isn't. Vogue is so deadly, in fact, that she agreed to give us this exclusive advice. This is Vogue's Guide to Being Deadly.
Vogue.
Hi, how's it going? I'm model DJ Ryebag Vogue. You've probably seen me on Face Street being deadly, or DJing in top nightclubs around Dublin being deadly, or modelling in Ireland's top newspapers being deadly. So you'll know that I truly live the deadly life. But what use is it living the deadly life if you can't share with others? With that in mind, here's my guide to making your life even more deadly. Try new things. A key component of being deadly is trying new things. Sure, look at me. Like at one stage I was gonna be a builder, then I was modelling, then I got into DJing, and now I'm getting into acting. If you really wanna be deadly, you've gotta branch out. Otherwise, you're not deadly, you're boring. And that means one thing, you're not deadly. You're probably just a sap. Be nice. Don't be afraid to give back to others. At a music festival, give someone your spare VIP pass. Interning with your mate, let her have the job. Doing like kind shit for other people is like a key skill on the path to deadly enlightenment, or deadlightenment as I like to call it. And finally, be cool. People who are truly deadly don't need to tell you that. Do you think I go around all day saying I rate a full 10 on the deadly scale? I don't, because that's not deadly. Instead I let my stunning good looks, charm and general deadliness shine through. If you really want to be deadly, you just have to get on with it. Deadly. I hope that's helped all of you out there looking for a daily dose of the deadly. Remember this, I didn't get where I am today by having a name that reminds you of a hit Madonna song. I got where I am by being deadly. Remember, deadliness is just a moment away. That Vogue is very wise, isn't she? Now don't forget, you can get us on Twitter and Facebook at twitter.com/Faith Street and on facebook.com/Faith Street. Now, before we head out, let's check out some goodies from next week's episode.
Next week on Faith Street.
This is not a fucking dating agency.
Maybe we're probably just better off being friends like we were, you know?
I can't build up a full portfolio, a decent enough portfolio in a week.
Personal space!
All my years in business have never paid back.
Are you saying you want to move in or what?
So there's going to be a next time, is it?
Talking to Liz in the morning. That's it. Okay?
The Michael O'Doherty cursing, Danny getting her drink on. I'm already sold. Join us here next week for more in-depth analysis into the Faith Street world. And of course, before I go, I have one thing to say.
You've got a lot to learn.
I'm just saying. See you soon. Deadly. 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 Deadly.